beautiful life.
Swadikap, good afternoon and welcome to A Beautiful Life on englishonline.rmutp.ac.th. My name is Ajahn Kasem Puttaryungsi, your host for the program. A Beautiful Life is a program broadcasted every Monday from 1 p.m. to 1:30 p.m. Articles and information about life lessons or good phrases from the books or websites will be presented in this program together with the latest news from Rajamongkol University of Technology Panakorn for you to enjoy. Today we start with the article from China News Asia. They said on behalf of my fellow Grinches, please ditch the secret Santa at your party. Shuffling stocking stuffers about just to busy ourselves at year-end gatherings seemed like a waste of time and money, say CNA's Erin Low. Erin Low reported from Singapore. After 2 years of muted year-end festivity, Erin Low was currently facing a conundrum. She has forgotten how to shop for other people. She even forgot that she was supposed to do it. She was caught empty-handed at a dinner with friends when they pulled out carefully wrapped present. With nothing to give in return, she sheepishly offered to pay for food and drinks that night. Now she has to search for a 10 Singapore dollar Secret Santa gift as an entrance fee for an upcoming party. She was tempted. What's a gift that's affordable and universally appealing but not cringe? Grinches like Erin Low must have enjoyed not needing to go through the motions of gift shopping over the pandemic. Research commissioned by Apparel in 2022 showed that 81% of the UK adults find gift shopping stressful and 15% miss out on year-end gathering because they procrastinated on buying presents. What's more, your recipient might not give your efforts due to appreciation. Economist Joel Wartfogel found that people underestimate the value of the presents given to them. At most 90% of the purchasing price. This might be our first post-COVID Christmas bogged down by virtually no restrictions. It feels like a long delay return to normal as we meet without safe distancing or group size limits. But must we really return to the ferocious gift exchange of the past? Next topic is already bloated with staff. If the weekend crowded at Orchard Road are anything to go by, Ellen Rose reluctance to splash out on novelty socks and tiny bottles of hand lotion might not be widely felt. According to the Singapore Department of Statistics, retailers, particularly those of apparel and footwear, expect business conditions to improve over the fourth quarter in 2022 to the first quarter of 2023, buoyed out by the holiday season. E-commerce platforms reported a boom in sales on Black Friday. They were optimistic spending would continue into December, with the 12/12 sale also before the goods and services tax rise to 8% in 2023. While it's good news for retailers that consumer appetite doesn't seem dampened by inflation, the result is that shoppers must be bloated with stuff. Thanks to e-commerce and its endless sales, what more could anyone want for? What could you possibly get that will surprise or delight someone? According to psychologist Adrian Camerali, a gift needs to do two things: be what the recipient wants and show that the giver knows the recipient personally. In other words, an ideal gift is both desirable and thoughtful. A present like hard cash is desirable but not thoughtful. A gift specific to the recipient, like a scrapbook of your photo with them, is thoughtful but not desirable. If they are not the sentimental type, it's hard to hit both targets. If you are not acquainted with your recipients, which is often the case in your child's school party or the office secret Santa. Next topic is a fun but fleeting distraction. It's true that nobody expects to be wowed at a gift exchange. The point could be more the activity itself. The thrill of purchasing something nice, the anticipation of unwrapping your gift, guessing who gave each other what, and exchanging pleasantries in the process. But once it's over, you go back to mingling with whoever you are familiar with. Whether it's your old friend group at a class reunion or your clique at the office, leaving all the newcomers who joined after the great resignation to fend for themselves. When you get home, whatever you were gifted is relegated to a cupboard, possibly for some sneak regretting next year or even your next party. It all seems quite wasteful, both in terms of material resources and time. If we are shuffling stockings stuffers about just to busy ourselves at a party. People enjoy experiences more than material goods, but some people really like the hunt of gift shopping. And everyone has that friend with the uncanny ability of always knowing the perfect thing to get. After all, research shows people receive more pressure from giving a present than receiving one. But there is another relevant finding. We derive more long lasting joy from experiences rather than material goods. It may not be practical to give tickets to a concert or football match at a gift exchange, but a dining voucher was broader appeal. The fact that people enjoy experiences more should bring us back to the bigger picture. Why not do away with gift exchange entirely and focus on connecting with people? A Secret Santa could achieve this with more guidelines, such as requiring items to be handmade or themed. Implementing more constraints could force participants to think more about what they are giving. The gift could become a conversation starter then. There are spins on Secret Santa that make it more of an involved game too, like allowing player to swap or even stealing gifts, or do a bit with Monopoly money for the item they want. It would make for a more memorable activity and could reveal things about the people in the room. But for Irene Lowe, she hoped to skip the Secret Santa and get to the punchline, the holiday punch that is over, which she hoped to make merry with family, friends, and colleagues. Erin Lowe is research writer commentary at CNA Digital, so you can read more about this from Channel News Asia. So we have one more story about Christmas from Channel News Asia. They said when Christmas cash brings more cheer than office parties. After lockdowns, cancel festive Get-together companies are reassessing seasonal traditions, say the Financial Times' Emma Jacobs. Emma Jacobs reported from London. Is the big festive batch a thing of the past? It is this year for law firm RPC, which decided to ditch its traditional office-wide Christmas parties in the United Kingdom, as it has expanded and hybrid work arrangements have become the norm. Managers say it has been increasingly hard to find venues and dates to bring everyone together, particularly in the season of packed festive calendars. Instead, they will organize team get-togethers. Lockdowns forces a company to find creative ways of staff to meet virtually and reward them for working through challenging times. Online wine tasting, wreath making, and quizzes replaces festive gatherings. But even with restrictions lifted, some employers have continued to eschew the all-company party. To marketing, a UK employee-owned company has decided this year to halt Christmas festivities in favor of voucher. They said, we have been going for 22 years and normally have a sit-down dinner at a local pub every year. Paula Bates, managing director, says COVID-19 put a stop to it, and it hasn't happened since. This year, the company put options to the board. Instead of party, staff choose voucher to help pay for the Christmas lunch at home. One guy says he gets his turkey and party food. Bates say this is in addition to a bonus. It's nice to know they will have that voucher that might go towards a Christmas that might be a bit harder due to the cost of living crisis. The pandemic, Bates added, challenged employers to rethink traditions that had become routine. Before lockdowns, we wouldn't have had a choice. We would have just had dinner, put on our party frock, and had a bit of a boogie. The company still puts on events for the season, including Secret Santa and baking dates. Bates also expect to have a summer party, avoiding the time of year when it's cold and calendar is busy. It doesn't have to be Christmas when you get together. Company parties, a time for speeches or booze. Canceling can backfire. One manager said his decision to forgo a formal event due to a difficult business environment has made staff unhappy. He said, I have been painted as a Grinch-like figure. He says the complaints have caused him sleepless nights. It feels so trivial and unimportant in the grand scheme of things. This is not just about the badge. However, in a hybrid work environment, staff are looking for occasions to connect with colleagues. The manager believes complaining about the lack of a get-together has become an outlet for people to vent. Often, the real issue is not about the Christmas party per se. It is deeper-seated grievance about pay, organizational culture, and so on. If done well, company events can boost morale. A recent research paper prescribed the festive ingredients in rather academic terms. A speech by a manager and both alcoholic and non-alcoholic beverages to enhance happiness. Heavy drinking and inappropriate behavior tended to damp spirits, the paper continued. Last year, a French court upheld A consultant's right to miss his company's social events after he was fired for not taking part. The occasions, the judgment said, includes excessive alcoholism and promiscuity, bullying, and incitement to various excesses. Sarah Harrop, employment partner at the Shaw Goddard law firm, says while such disputes have made employers fearful, the risks of often overstated. Simple mitigations can protect staff. It is also sensible to have an endpoint that is not too late and ensure that activities are not simply based around drinking alcohol, she added. So Christmas bonus over party. Liz Taylor, the chief executive of event planner Trailer Lynn Corporation, steered her company through a difficult period during the pandemic. It has been tough, she said. Parties are our lifeblood. This year, getting back to normal meant canceling her own corporate batch to cater to a client booking rather than postpone the Christmas get-together. She gave staff vouchers. Last year, staff at Novo's, an employee-owned e-commerce agency, voted to redistribute the party budget as a bonus. The cost of living crisis has hit, says Antonio Withdrawal co-founder. Everyone was worried about what that meant for them going into winter. While he respects the vote outcome, he was worried about employees losing out on the social aspect. We are hybrid working and the business went through tough moments, so sharing a bit of fun together would have done a lot for morale. Instead, the company organized a small, low-key get-together at the pub next to the office with food and drinks for those that wanted to attend, which helped morale of those wanting to socialize without the thousands of pounds price tag. This year, Novos is holding a proper party. Bedroll say the feedback from the majority was they would like to do one. So you can read more about this from China News Asia, and we will be right back after a short break.
Beautiful life.
You are listening to A Beautiful Life on englishonline.rmutp.ac.th. We are back to the news from Rajamongkol University. First, Rajamongkol University of Technology พระนคร organized a music band competition, mini concert RMUTP Music Contest 2023, The Power of Unlimited Music Creation. ราชมงคล University of Technology พระนคร organized the RMUTP Music Contest 2023 band competition activity Limitless Music Creation Power by Assistant Professor Dr. Amnat Iem Samang, Assistant Rector for Sports and Alumni Relations, preside over the opening ceremony of the competition activities, and awards were given to contestants at the D Hall Auditorium, TV Center on December 1st, 2023, organized by the Student Development Division. The objective is to develop creativity and promote musical expression for students and to promote the use of free time beneficially. These are the competition results. The student band that won first place was the Field Friend Band from the Faculty of Mass Communication Technology. Received a prize money of 5,000 baht along with a trophy and certificate. Third runner-up award goes to the band Zigzag from the Faculty of Business Administration, receiving a prize of 3,000 baht along with a trophy and certificate. The second runner-up award goes to the band Khao Na Pet Ducks on Rights from the Faculty of Engineering, receive a prize of 2,000 baht along with a trophy and certificate. And the honorable mention goes to the Peace of Mind band from the Faculty of Industrial Education, receive a prize of 1,000 baht and a certificate. Next, ราชมงคล University of Technology พระนคร assessing the quality of internal education at the vocational certificate level for the year 2022. Dr. Komket Pecharat, Assistant to Director for Human Resources Management, ราชมงคล University of Technology พระนคร preside over the opening internal education quality assessment vocational certificate level or ปวช for the academic year 2022 at the Phuong Phet Meeting Room, Faculty of Engineering, ราชมงคล University of Technology พระนคร North Bangkok Center. There is a quality assessment committee of 3 people consisting of Associate Professor Dr. Kanchana Bunpak from King Mongkut Institute of Technology ลาดกระบัง Assistant Professor แก้วตาขาวเหลือง Quality Assurance Consultant and Assistant Professor พิเชษฐ์จิรประเสริฐวงศ์ Former Assistant Rector for Quality Assurance ราชมงคล University of Technology พระนคร Dr. Komket Pecharat said that according to the Ministry of Education Quality Assurance Regulations 2018, each educational institution is required to establish an educational quality assurance system within educational institutions. This requires a quality assessment every academic year to reflect the performance of educational institutions in accordance with vocational education standards. The university places importance on educational quality assurance in order to use the results of the quality assessment to develop the educational management process to meet quality standards. In the academic year 2022, there is teaching and learning at the vocational certificate level within 2 faculties at ราชมงคล University of Technology พระนคร Those are Faculty of Engineering and Faculty of Business Administration. There are a total of 7 fields of study, with the university operating according to vocational education standards, which was self-assessment results or SAR overall for all 3 standards at the excellent quality level, accounting for 84.12%, said Dr. Komket Pecharat. Next, ราชมงคล University of Technology พระนคร continue the important day, organize a National Father's Day activity on December 1st, 2023. Assistant Professor Dr. กสิเดช สุทธิวานิช Vice President for University Council Affairs Administration, sharing the project to continue traditions and important days. Activity number 2, National Father's Day activity on the 5th of December 2023 at the Prom Mongkol Building Hall area and the Ron area of หมอพร House ราชมงคล University of Technology พระนครพาณิชยการพระนคร It would have administrators ราชมงคล University of Technology พระนคร Alumni Association, faculty, staff, and students joining in this activity. In the morning, starting with the Buddhist ceremony, Assistant Professor Dr. กสิเดช สุทธิวานิช lit incense sticks and candles to worship the พระรัตนตรัย and a small piece of gold jewelry เครื่องทองน้อย in front of the royal portraits. Then the official asks for precept or อาราธนาศีล monks give precepts or ให้ศีล and chant Buddhist mantras or สวดพระพุทธมนต์ followed by offering the จตุปัจจัยทายธรรม by donating 10 Patrai to 10 monks from Narana Suntarikaram temple, followed by offering rice and dry food to monks. Ceremony of laying a wreath of flower to pay homage to the king, remembrance of His Majesty King Bhumibol Adulyadej Great, Maha Adulyadej the Great Boromanath Bapit, followed by a video performance of the king's auspicious song. This year, there would also be music performance activities, song composed in the cold wind or เพลงพระราชนิพนธ์ในสายลมหนาว There was also a musical performance in honor to His Majesty King Bhumibol Adulyadej Maha Adulyadej the Great บรมนาถบพิตร by ฉลองสังคีต Band and the พานิชเกษม Jazz Band as well. Next, ราชมงคล University of Technology พระนคร announced the policy of not accepting all kinds of gifts and presents. On December the 6th, 2023, Dr. นัทวรพล รัตน์สิริวัชรบุญ President of ราชมงคล University of Technology พระนคร announced the policy of not accepting gifts and all kinds of gifts from performing duties, no gift policy to executives, personnel, and the public in order to strengthen the culture and honest values in teaching and learning, acting efficiently with morality and ethics without conflict of interest from performing duties and prevention of corruption. The policy has been established for academic and support personnel of ราชมงคล University of Technology พระนคร refrained from accepting all kinds of gifts and presents from performing duties and from outside personnel who contact congratulation section and expressing condolences on various traditional occasions. This should be expressed by signing a greeting card, condolences card, or social media instead of giving things at ระพีพัฒน์ Meeting Room Office of the President ราชมงคล University of Technology พระนคร เทเวศ Center. Next, ราชมงคล University of Technology พระนคร organized the support personnel advancement path project. On December the 7th, 2023, Dr. คมเขต เพชรรัตน์ Assistant to Director for Human Resources Management ราชมงคล University of Technology พระนคร sharing the opening of the project progress path of support personnel. Activity number 3, development of analytical and research work between the 7th to the 8th of December 2023 at the Komarong Conference Room, 6th floor, Faculty of Industry Education, ราชมงคล University of Technology พระนคร เทเวศ Center, with government official and supporting university employees participating in the project, more than 50 people through the online system and on-site. In this regard, Dr. จรงศักดิ์ ภูมินวล an expert scientist, Faculty of Agricultural Technology, King Mongkut's Institute of Technology, ลาดกระบัง was a lecturer on so many topics such as conceptual framework for developing routine work into research from routine work for support personnel in the educational system, creating academic work from regular work for support personnel in the education system, appropriate processes of analysis and research from routine work, analysis problems from routine work and developing them into analysis and research work. One sheet or R2R proposal map for developing routine work. Good proposal for the development of quality research and the techniques for preparing and writing research articles for support personnel in the education system. There is also practice on analyzing problems from routine work and developing them into analytical and research work. And the topic one sheet R2R proposal map development of regular work as well. And the time is up for today, A Beautiful Life. Please join us on every Monday here on englishonline.rmutp.ac.th. Your host has been อาจารย์เกษม พุทธเรืองศรี You are welcome to subscribe to our channel on englishonline.rmutp.ac.th. Thank you very much for joining our program today and see you again next Monday. สวัสดีครับ
Beautiful Life will be back again next Monday.